The founder series is me and hopefully other founders just sharing the answers to three questions. What was difficult? What was good? And what did we learn from the previous week? And hopefully this helps somebody else. More on a personal thing. So I've been doing this 75 hard with brainchild of this Andy Frisella guy. He's come out and basically lambasted women in police, which is very different to my views on who should be able to do what, and a very sexist thing that he's done. So it's not that I'll give up on the program, but just that I'm disassociating from him. I just don't agree with the mentality and the way he's behaving. But it's one of those things where I can't discount the value that I'm getting from 75 hard and what it is. And in our group, we've been chatting about it. And, you don't have to sort of follow everyone with everything. You can choose. So I'm choosing to keep with the program, but I'm just choosing not to support the sort of limited views of this person. So that's from a personal front. It's been a difficult thing, but it has demotivated me a bit about the program, because one of the things when you set up something, whatever it is, and you want people to follow it, you want the integrity to exist. And because of this behavior, it kind of damages that integrity, which I found a little bit irritating. So even this morning I got up, it took me a lot more effort to get going. Also hurt my knee, which, part of the reason, but it's now trying to find my own motivation for it. And in the group, we're discussing that as you find your own motivation, you don't rely on somebody else's character, on your own. So that's been a hard thing, but also a good thing. So I think the finding my own motivation again has been good. And as I mentioned, the Hard 75 program is one where it's a mental challenge, not so much a fitness challenge. So I've hurt my knee. I was doing sprints yesterday because I heard a stat that 85% of people over 40 don't sprint anymore. So I decided I had to have a sprint, which is fine at the time. I'm feeling it today. But instead of quitting the program and not completing my days, I'm going to now manage the recovery through continuing with the challenge. Yeah, so I think that's the good thing, is finding your own standard for things and using that still as a way to foster momentum. So I touched on that. The lesson for me is that you're your own worst enemy or your own biggest supporter. And what you tell yourself in your head is what you become. So instead of negative self-talk, I try and turn it all into positive self-talk now, which is very easy to say. It's very hard to do sometimes, because sometimes you can get caught in a rumination around something. But I'm finding having small victories every morning important. So even when I look at the day and I go, oh, I really don't want to get out of bed, or I don't want to get up, do something, I still go and do the little things, like I do a salt shot in the morning or whatever it is. And that starts the momentum. And then by the time you've done all that, you're in the cycle and you're going. I think that's the lesson, is to start with something small to build up the bigger momentum.